You can't predict it. You don't know. But we are in one of those winters where the El Nino is throwing a lot of the cold weather above us, and we're getting the warm, wet weather. Mm-hmm. And we've had some mudslides, had a few trees down actually in the Hoodsport Little Wap area last week on the highway there. What's your expert experience tell you?
Well, usually in March it's pretty blustery, so that's when you're going to get the soft ground and the high winds.
And that's
what's coming up.
That can cause some trouble.
What do you recommend for homeowners to do?
At least they should go out and look at their trees, and if it's blowing, be careful not to get hit by a limb or anything, but look around the bottom of the trees and see if any of the roots are heaving, coming up, or anything like that.
So actually, during a windstorm would be a good time to maybe go up. Be careful, but go see if there's some movement in the ground around the trees. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, or if they have any question, then call. I come out and give free estimates, or at least I'll look at the trees for you. And a lot of times I've told people that they don't need to do anything with their trees.
Right, yeah.
Really, yeah.
So it doesn't always, not everywhere he goes, he gets business.
I'd like it to be everywhere I go.
Yeah, but that's not a reality, is it? No. So safe tree removal. You do a site prep too if people are clearing a site and getting ready for a home build or anything?
Yeah, we do land clearing, logging, thinning, anything like that.
And any size project, pretty much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, for equipment and manpower, you've got your son working with you now, right?
Yeah. Well, we have 3 employees and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So four guys out there, and you've got plenty of equipment?
Yep. 2 excavators, a skidder, a couple dump trailers, and things like that.
Man.
We can get it done.
Logging and brush removal. The hazardous trees is mainly the main thing that we think about when we talk to you about this. But you've been doing this for a while, like over 30 years now.
Yeah, probably
close
just
to 40.
Over 40.
Just over 40?
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, I'm getting old now. I'm over 60, so.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I started when I was about 21, 20.
We'll be right back with Fred Holmes here in just a moment.
You're listening to Daybreak on iFIBER ONE Newsradio. Take control of your money. Start by listening to The Dave Ramsey Show.
See, as long as something is specific and measurable and you give it a time limit, immediately 6th grade math kicks in and you can do the long division. Say, I want to make $100,000 this year. Great. How much is that a month? $8,300. Do you sell for a living? If you're on commission, you can divide that out, know exactly what you need to sell in order to make your $2,100 a week, which is $100,000 a year. You need to divide out what it takes to get where you want to go.
The Dave Ramsey Show, weekdays from noon to 3 on iFIBER ONE Newsradio.
Habitat for Humanity of Mason County invites you to shop their local retail stores in Belfair and in Shelton. At Habitat for Humanity stores, you'll find amazing bargains on discounted home improvement supplies, gently used furniture, and so much more. And when you shop Habitat for Humanity, your dollars are put to work helping to improve, build, and maintain affordable housing right here in Mason County. Habitat for Humanity. Let's build a strong community together.
You're listening to Daybreak on iFIBER ONE Newsradio, KMAS.
And it is 7:43, Monday morning, President's Day. A lot of people have the day off. You look like you're dressed for work today, Fred Holmes.
Yeah, I have to work today.
You have to work today. So does Carol.
So do I.
So anyway, it's nice to have you in studio with us. And we're just talking off air. There was a big tree through a roof over on Turner Avenue 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yes, just off Turner. Top of a redwood came through the roof and come within about a foot of the floor, about 3 feet away from a little girl that was sleeping.
My.
Wow.
So it just almost got her.
Man. Did you do the removal from that?
Yeah, we pulled it out of there for her.
What kind of on a deal like that, is there a chance that more structure could be coming in and down as you remove the tree from that? I mean, I know
we check it as we pull the top out, but there wasn't any problem with that one. It just stabbed right through the roof, right down almost to the floor.
How big of a piece of break off was that?
It was probably about 12, 14 feet long and about 6 inches through.
Wow.
Was it the top of the tree or a
The
branch
top
off
of the
the
tree. Yeah, it blew out and came upside down right through the roof.
Just like a spear.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have known that was going to happen. I mean,
No.
So some of those things they just happen. You don't know. You go look at your tree, you think everything looks fine, but
Yeah.
then something could still
A
happen.
lot of times they have double tops in the
Mhm.
trees. You want to look at those right where they separate and look at the seam and see if it's cracking. Check those too. That's another thing to look at.
To do that, you have to climb the tree up.
No, you can look at it from the ground.
Oh, you
most time.
can? Oh, sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And you look for other things like in Doug firs. If it has any conchs or anything like that on the side of the tree, it only grows on rotten wood.
Oh.
But I find those a lot of times around homes that people have no idea.
When you say conchs, what are you talking about?
It's just a little, like a mushroom growth that grows right out of the side of the tree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And is it hard or soft?
They're hard on top and a little bit softer underneath.
And that's an indicator of possibly something.
Oh, it only grows on rotten wood.
Oh, okay.
So the tree can be all green needles and everything and still be rotten.
Man. The extreme drought that we experienced last summer killed, I call them a monkey tree. I don't know if that's really the real term of them or not, but they're real sharp, spiky bark and spiky needles. Yeah. So now all the branches, not all of them, but virtually 85% of them turned dark, black during the drought.
Yeah.
Is that still going to be a savable tree or is it done for?
No, I hope it dies. I don't like monkey trees.
I don't particularly care for them when I'm having to mow the lawn and I run my head into one of those things and yeah. But is it usually an indicator if 80% of the branches are black now?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, probably bad news there. And it's actually in the neighbor's yard, just kind of hangs over my fence, kind of a deal. Have to have a discussion with the neighbor, I guess.
There's a lot of trees around that have died because of the drought.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Turned up.
Yeah. It's hard to even think about the drought today with the weather that we've been having, but it was a serious event.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So now I'm going to give out some information here. You have a great little website there. It's FredHolmesTreeService.com. HOLMES is how we spell your last name, FredHolmesTreeService.com. And professional climber, licensed and insured, very important, does come out and talk to you and give you free estimates and give you an evaluation of what you're looking at for your job, and satisfaction guaranteed.
Yep.
Or you put the tree back, or what? No.
They'll be happy.
You haven't had any. I haven't heard anybody yelling about you.
No,
in the negative way.
No,
I've heard them rave about you, but not yell at you or anything.
We work really hard to keep a good reputation.
Yeah. And to have done this for so long, you must be doing something right here, huh?
Yeah. Haven't killed any houses yet.
What's been one of your sort of hardest tree removals, would you say?
Well, ones that are built up through roofs are definitely hard. It's just ones that scare me are hard. So,
what scares you?
Falling out of a tree.
Yeah.
or big snags, things like that. You have to be really careful with that because even when you can't hardly wedge them because you can just barely tap them because the tops are all rotten. And if you wiggle the tops out or the limbs or something, they'll come down and kill you.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So you got to be really careful. Snags.
Yeah.
We just had a job where we had probably 5 big fir snags that we had to get down on a hillside. It was really tough.
Do you take advantage of your equipment in those situations as much as possible so you don't have to actually physically get up in there?
Yeah. And I have this great big slingshot that I can shoot a line up in the tree. And then I can, without having to climb the tree, I can get a line up in it and then pull on it with the excavator.
Oh.
So we can just tighten up on it, cut the tree a little bit, and then get back a long ways away from it.
There you go. Okay, that's a safe way to do it.
Yeah.
So people that are thinking of doing it themselves don't really necessarily realize the tree has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
So that's why you would hire a professional to do that.
Especially like alders. If you get a big alder that's leaning pretty heavy, a lot of guys think that they can cut those, but they come out there with the little tiny bread cutter power saws and it barber chairs on them because they can't cut it fast enough, and they can't reach all the way through. And alders have killed more people than all the other types of trees together.
Man.
Just because they have a habit of splitting like that.
They'll split.
Yeah. But if there's any question, if they had to, do it themselves, put a chain around the tree above where they're going to cut it so it can't split.
Oh,
would be one safety factor that they could do.
right.
But if there's any question, get somebody with a bigger saw.
A bigger
that
saw.
does it for a living.
Yeah, and a little bit of experience.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, holy cow.
Surprises are not good.
Hazardous tree removal, land clearing, site prep, logging, brush removal. Fred does it all, and his crew, 427-4489. He served Thurston and Mason counties both.
Yes.
And again, 360-427-4489. Any particular close call that you've had over the years that you can share with us this morning before we turn you loose?
Fell out of a cedar tree about 30 feet once. I didn't like that. I'm not going to do that again.
Didn't bounce very well?
No. But I used to think there'd be no way you could fall out of a bushy little cedar tree.
Yeah.
No, you come right out of there.
You do? And all those big fluffy branches didn't do any good.
They go by too fast. You can't catch them.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Keep on working. And the best of luck to you. This is probably one more good hard push here towards spring. And then now for spring and summertime, what do you recommend? How would people utilize your services best?
Well, we do it all year round, the tree service.
Yeah.
There's always tree hazards out there and stuff around the houses and stuff, things like that. And we do clean up and things like that.
Yeah. A lot of snowbirds will be returning in the spring, and they'll say, oh, my yard's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So they just need to call you. You take care of that.
Yep. Well, we don't do a groundsman, but we take care of the big trees.
The big stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Come back and visit again, would you?
Okay.
Okay, you're getting good at this,
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, we have your link on our weather page to your website if you didn't get all that information Dale had said.
Yes, always on the weather page, always there. So when you check the weather, good or bad, there's Fred
Holmes Tree Service
contacts for everybody.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you, sir. All right, Fred Holmes from Fred Holmes Tree Service and FredHolmesTreeService.com, the website for them to pick up. 7:52 at KMAS, and we'll come right back in just a half a moment here.